Calm down, ma'am. Calm down. I don't need no lip right now. I need just support. I don't need somebody yelling at me, telling me what to do. I need support. And that's what I'm trying to say is that people all too often we are forced to do things that we don't necessarily want to do because we have to. You ever heard of this? And tumor gone? Probably not because you are like, man, I can't. I can't just lay in bed. I can't just enjoy my breakfast in bed. But you can if you have an online business, if you can plug people into systems. And that's the thing is if you don't have to worry about my health. I don't have to worry about my health anymore because I know that everybody has access to the same things that I do. They all get to Shallow Peggy do. They all get Jessie Lee. They all get like today you guys are going to get to see a glimpse of the amazing women we have in the empire. So it's the most powerful women in the empire. Okay, you're showing me my growth. I'm like, I'm not. Christy Shallow. So I'm grateful because I'm having friends who are like, hey, take care of yourself because it's a habit. I mean, for 34 years, well, I didn't start working when I was born, but since the beginning, it was like, hey, suck it up, buttercup. You better get this shish done. And, I know a lot of people, teachers, even included sometimes, who would save up your sick days so then you can get a vacation. Like, you shouldn't do that. Our life is too short. If you are not taking care of yourself, like you are not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed, to check off your bucket list. And, I know that there's certain places I wanted to visit. And now I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to because they're totally different now because world events, things have changed. So if you are waiting and you're like, oh, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'm not trying to scare you, but as someone who had a stroke at 28, you're not guaranteed later. You really aren't. Becca, Shallow, Christy, you love this creamer. So what's your favorite flavor? Latte nut. Creme brulee. Creme brulee is my favorite. Vanilla bean. It's been a very long time since vanilla bean. You are Laura. I love you so much. Laura is so cute and tiny. And that's another beautiful thing about this business is I have friends all over the world. And what's really cool is when I go to the UK, I know she's going to show me around. And I would much rather go sightseeing with someone from that place because you're going to show me the good stuff. You're not going to show me the touristy things. You're not going to, in fact, like, I'm sitting up trying to be proper. I'm like, we're going to sit back and just chill. We're going to chill because I am fighting still a migraine. If you're like, well, duh, Tawny, it's because I'm on my lady time, so it's hormonal. I pretty much get one every time I have my Shark Week. Oh, there's my timer. Okay, Holly can come back in the house. Well, she's pouty now. Holly decided to come. I went to go heat up my coffee and she ate the rest of my breakfast. So I'm done. She's having time out because she loves attention. So I figure a way to maybe break her of this habit when she has full food and she knows dang right that if food is up on by my computer, like I walked away for not even like maybe a minute to heat this up. You can have more than one cream a day. When I was losing the 50 pounds of fat, my belly button started to look a little bit like a raisin. So, oh my God, thank you for the weights. Dude, that's so cool. Thank you, thank you. I would say what your name is, but it doesn't say. It's like so weird. It just shows an ice cube. Is your name just Ice Cube? But what you call it? So because I was losing so much fat, like 50 pounds of fat, so my belly was like pretty big, the cream has collagen and MCT, so that's going to tighten up your skin. So I was drinking 2 a day. I was drinking 1 in my coffee and then 1 at night in my Protone. It does not have ketones in it. It does help your body produce natural ketones, so it can give you energy. But at night, when I mixed it with my Protone, it just made it really creamy and it didn't make me stay up or anything. Your name is Svenny Icelandic. Shalom, shalom, Svenny. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hey, Ryan. If you come to Elsund, and I'm probably butchering these, I apologize. If you guys will send me a voice memo of how to say it, I'll practice. Asland? Is it Asland? That sounds like Asland. Osland? Oslund? I don't know. One day, are you interested in walking 418 steps up into City Park? Why can't it be 420? I'm just kidding, but that would be fun. So I love that I have friends in other countries, and like Sam and Dean, they got stuck here in LA. So we took them out adventuring. We went to Long Beach, then we went to Santa Monica Pier. And I know when I go to Australia, they're going to get to show me around. It's not just also about the friends. I don't know about you guys, but I I like a savings, okay? And I hate paying taxes. Did you know with this business, when I go to travel, as long as I'm doing work stuff, which when you do lives, trainings, things like that, I can tax write that off. Okay. So that means I will get to travel and write it off. Catherine, my UK mermaid. And like Catherine is a part of the Spark Squad. So when I go to the UK, when I go to Tigmont and we swim over there in her ocean, so I'm very excited. And yes, I do have my LLC. I'm Tawny the Mermaid LLC. Asalond. I feel like I'm probably butchering it. I'm so sorry. Okay, Becca also gets a headache when she's on her Shark Week. No, you're dealing with a migraine too, Piggy Doo. Have you upped your water and your Mitoplex? Because that can help. In Austin, shalom. Catherine has an event, right? Are you singing and doing something else? I'm joining you. It's cold in our ocean, though. I know, but what I'll tell you with the mermaid tails. So Catherine does make mermaid tails. Go check out her newest one. She's super creative, and it's beautiful. But when you swim in the ocean in your tail, it like keeps you warm. So I'm very, very excited. And I do want to I want more tails always. Ooh, will you send that, Hove Christian, to me in a message? Will you like say it with your accent so I'll try to like pronounce it better because I know I'm butchering it. Just been singing home now, about to have some food. Ah, she's like a real mermaid, y'all. Like she really sings. Yes, I have a bit of a Yoda obsession. It's not enough. There's no problem with it. I even have it's a magic megaphone, if you know what it really is. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Had dinners. Me and her dad reached for them. I'm waiting for the joke. Thank you for the follow. If you follow me while I'm live, I will follow you back on TikTok. I also do a share winner. I'm just going to be honest. I was going to try and pick the share winner. I mean, not the, yeah. No, wait, today's Friday. No, today's Saturday. I'll see if my virtual assistant put everyone who shares, every time you share, you get entered into a drawing. I did not check this morning to see if it's filled out and done. So I might have to do the share winner tomorrow, but I do a monthly drawing. So everyone who ordered last month does get an entry every order. So there's one giveaway that's based off of all orders. So whether you're a new client, existing, you get an entry. I also have a drawing just for new clients and then a drawing for smart ship. So if you join as a new client with a smart ship, you're going to be in all three. And the rules are no rules. You can win all three. You can just clean sweep everybody. It's not Shrek. They're Baby Yoda ears. Baby Yoda? No. I even got the Baby Yoda award. Just kidding. It's not an award, but they gave me the Baby Yoda and said that I'm like the freaking mascot of the empire. Thank you, Christy, for sharing. Thank you, Peggy Doo, for sharing. Catherine, I can't wait for you to make me a tail. like, I love how you get to see how people are creative and what they envision, because I have no specific um favorite color or anything. I know some people have like a brand. They're like, these are my colors that I'm known for. And I have an event next month where I'm going to be like one of 10 mermaids at the Bud Tender Awards. And she's like, let me know your colors and like what your mersona is. And I'm like, well, I'm the neuro mermaid because I had a brain aneurysm and I had my brain scan on one of my tails. But I was like, I have blue hair and I'm trying to go with blue. I was like, blue, green, and purple. But also, if you want to do the rainbow, I love that too. Yoda or Joda? Joda. Joda. I love that. A lot of people, I guess, because I'm a mermaid and I go from feet to fin, I attract a lot of people with feet fetish. I have no judgment here. There's no judgment to anybody. My smart ship was actually raspberry lemonade. I was super excited. Thank you. And did I not tell you guys? Do you remember how close I cut my side shave down? Did I not say by Sunday I would have like a 5 o'clock shadow? It's fucking Saturday, y'all, and my hair's already like, this cream makes your hair grow so fast. So fast. I don't have Smart Ship, but I'm waiting on my stuff also. But Splash is good. Piggy Do, even I know a lot of people were like, well, I'm always picking the new flavors, so I don't have my Smart Ship anymore. I highly suggest on your Smart Ship, have your, like, I always have Ruby Rush, I always need Black Label, and I always need Mitoplex. So when you keep your Smart Ship on your 4th month, you get a free gift. And it's something that's really awesome. You also always get to lock in the 22% off. So I highly suggest keeping a Smart Ship. What's different about ours, like I love doTERRA, but I have so many fucking lemon essential oils. And so I want to cancel it or pause it. And they're like, when I go online to do it, it's like, you have to call this number. And I keep being like, oh my God, I don't have time to call that number. So what's cool about ours, it's not an auto ship. It is a Smart Ship. They give you an email 5 days before it runs. So you can change the products in there. You can switch them around. You can also cancel it at any time. You can pause it. So I really love that you actually have access to it. If you need help, comment Smart Ship or just send me a message and be like, Tawny, show me how to do the Smart Ship. I think I have a video for it, but don't quote me on that. Again, my brain is not at top capacity right now. And I'm just grateful that I can say that, because I used to have so much anxiety about being like, I know that I have deficits, but I have to overcompensate. So I have to be on my A game all the time. I have to be like a computer and know all the answers. Luckily, I don't have to know all the answers. We have groups I can plug you into. We have a doctor who goes live every week. She answers pretty much any and all questions. So if you have the sciencey questions or you have medical things, I am not a doctor. I'm a mermaid. I mean, clearly, I think right now you wouldn't want to ask me anything super important. But I love that this is backed by science. So the ketones really do help me get rid of my brain fog. In fact, this morning, my migraine, I was at a I can't even sit up level. I drink a Mexican ketone, a Black Label, a Mitoplex, and I pixied a Mitoplex right before that. I'm drinking my keto cream, which has the MCT, which is like a hug for my brain. So my head is feeling so much better. So if you are like me and a headache sufferer, Mitoplex, cream, MCT, and Black Label, that is my migraine combo. Okay. And you might think I'm crazy, but everybody who I have told when they have one, they're like, holy crap. I'm not saying it's going to get rid of it, because those of you who are migraine sufferers, you know, but it's going to help. Okay. So I love it. It's completely changed my life because I don't have brain fog anymore. I finally have energy. I'm not going fizzling out in the middle of the day, and the better mood I have from balancing my hormones. Dear Lord. You can tell I'm bougie because I have my nails done on my eyelashes. I'm going to tell you though, I don't know how I would describe myself. How would you guys? I feel like I'm like glamping maybe than bougie, because I am super, like, I don't know, like, I'm barefoot child, hippie, I don't need a lot. I like to shop at the Goodwill and go thrifting. Shallow, shallow, Lisa and Elizabeth. I put my cream or Mitoplex SP. I don't know what that means. I put my cream or Mitoplex. In what? Now that raspberry lemonade and a lemon Mitoplex. Wow, isn't it good? That's mom's favorite. She actually does raspberry lemonade in warm water as a tea. Okay, you take MCT for your belly cramps. I love it in a pond. Shallow, shallow. Thank you, Peggy Doo. The eyelashes do make you come off as bougie. Um, oh, on auto ship. That's smart. Lynn, shallow, shallow. Napon's also in the UK. He's a merman. So on our Spark Squad, I gotta celebrate because I want to be able to look back at this live and be like, holy crap. So not only did we welcome a new team member today, it was after, like, last night, my migraine was bad and I'm like, I'm not going to go live. I answered a lot of messages and like I was kind of getting in my old habit of like, you're going to mess everything up because you're not doing the things. You didn't do your nighttime live. Oh my gosh. And then I was like, hold up. Your whole job is to take care of yourself. I'm a much better person. I can help more people when I am at my best. So I'm not going to stay up. I'm not going to go live. I mean, I was just going to go live sitting here like I am now. And to wake up this morning and have her say, okay, I'm getting my kit, and to be able to welcome her in and know that, like, hold up, you don't have to wait on me. Like, here's our system. We have a robot. Her name is Betty the Bot. She answers pretty much all of your questions and she works at your speed. You can get her done in a couple hours. So I redid Betty. I was almost all the way done, but I didn't do my live last night. So I kind of need to do my live today, which is kind of what I'm doing by sharing my story. So if you are thinking, but I don't have sales experience, I barely know how I'm watching you right now. We have branding training, we have social media training, TikTok training, IG, all of that stuff. Plus you have access to me, former special education teacher, who, if you have not noticed on my YouTube, I've been uploading a lot more tips and tricks. I used to do it all the time, like every Tuesday. And then I fell off because I got imposter syndrome. Like, everybody's teaching now. And I was like, oh, that person's video is so much better. Like, but you know what? I like to teach and it helps me remember, and I'm a visual learner, so I know when I say something to you guys, if you're like, I have no idea what she's talking about, message me. I know we all don't like to look silly or stupid. Everyone's worried I'm going to ask a dumb question. There are no dumb questions. There really are not. It also points out to me what is not available. And what I love is now I'm able to, a lot of times people ask questions, I'm like, oh, it's right here. And then that way you can rewatch the video. If you are a slow learner like me, maybe you need to rewatch the video 2 or 3 times. Maybe you just want to have me tell you it. Boom. No, you spend your money wisely and spend your money on what you want. Exactly. Like, you got to do what you want to do, and splash and for lemon or orange Mitoplex together. Really? I'll have to try that combo. I haven't had splash in a while. Shallow, shallow. If you share the video out, make sure you comment, share, and you go into my share drawing. I do that once a week. Yes, about the 101 keto videos. So we really do have the education. It is backed by science. There's 17 different patents. If you're wondering, will it work for me? Yes. Yes, it will. And I know you're like, but you don't know my body. You don't know what I'm going through. Let me invite you into my group so you can read all of the, I mean, millions now, maybe, I don't know, thousands, millions of people who have been drinking ketones for years and are just talking about all the benefits. So having better energy and better mood, I seriously feel like Tinkerbell and I just want to pixie dust ketones over everyone because I'm like, you just need some ketones. Like, you need a better mood. So it's pretty amazing. The product is fantastic. Is that Lynn? Shallow, I love you. And the coolest part is most of us were all clients first. So we have all drank the ketones. We know we love it. Once you become an ambassador or a promoter, whatever you want to call it, you just get to share your story. So it's not this, oh no, I need to be this type of person. I need to look this certain way. And that's what I wanted to share. What I'm super excited is to keep expanding our family. So on our Spark Squad, yes, I am not the only mermaid. We have mermaids. We have, as I said, Catherine is a mermaid from the UK. We have my friend Kelly, who's also a mermaid. We have Nora, who's a mermaid. So, like, mermaids in California, mermaids all over Midwest, you know. We also have people who are not mermaids and don't want to be mermaids. Love that. We have nurses, teachers, of course, you know, some in special education, because, you know, I was a special education teacher, grocery store managers, grandmas, stay-at-home moms. So this opportunity really is a come as you are, you can be you. And I'm excited because one of our newest team members, Heather, if you can tell from her Instagram name with the 420 number in it, she is plant-based friendly. So I think that's cool because in a lot of businesses, maybe you do that, but you're not allowed to talk about it. You don't feel like you can be professional and a pothead at the time. Maybe you don't think you can be a successful stoner. I am here to show everybody, my mother included, because she's like, she said, well, not until like you make $1 million, then you can be like that. She called me Miley Cyrus and she said, but do you have to smoke on camera? Like, people don't need to know that. Like, it's not professional. And I said, maybe not professional to you. I go, do you know how many people love to smoke and they use it to be more creative, to be more functional? Jessica Shallow. And I go, what's weird to me is that a lot of people still, I could talk about needing to have a cocktail. I could talk about, oh, I'm on antidepressants. No one bats an eye, but I say that I use a plant and you're like, is she going to still like do stuff? Yes. Cannabis helps me a lot. Right? 420 on lives is the way to go. I know. I kind of was thinking about, I feel bad, Facebook, that we don't get to have any smoke sessions anymore because I'm using Restream. So I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. And Twitch and YouTube, I cannot use plant-based medicine without getting in trouble. Same thing on TikTok. So if you are like, this girl's, she playing, she don't really, yes, I do. Go back to my Instagram. I hit the bong in the morning, and next month it's about to pop off. Bud Tender Awards. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? With Snoop Dogg? Do you understand? That's one of my dreams is I want to smoke with Snoop Dogg. If I can be in my mermaid tail, like in front of him, like what? What? With a blizzard? Oh. So we're preparing for that. Yesterday, I did get in my fin and exercise my knees and my legs. I still need to definitely work up because it sounds silly. You're like, you're just laying there flipping your feet. But like, it's actually really hard. It's on your abs, your back, your legs. What do you mean it's not going to end well? Oh, I don't think you know. Trust me. The people, listen, you know, you're up there when, so I get my stuff delivered because it's legal here in California. They know me. Like, he showed up. He's like, oh my God, Tawny. He's like, I never get to be the driver because I'm always, he's like dispatching or whatever he called it, I think. And he's like, we love you up at the shop. I was like, oh, thank you. And when I used to go into the one shop, they were like, oh. So, because it was funny that there was like a new bud tender and she was like, I don't know. She's like, this is kind of, and they were like, oh, no. I was like, high tolerance. She can hold her own. I know. Well, I'm also gonna be like, there's gonna be 10 of us mermaids, a whole bunch of people. So I doubt it's gonna be like a big whole thing. But when you get to work the event, there's more chances. And since I'm gonna be in the pool and like the mermaid, you gotta smoke some seaweed. So I'm really excited about that. So I highly suggest you make sure you're following me and make sure you're on my Instagram since I probably at the Bud Tender Awards will not be on YouTube or TikTok because of what is there. But I saw some people on YouTube though, like the Bud Tender Awards video was on YouTube, whatever. Long story short, make sure you're following me on all the platforms because I don't know who will get what content. I'll probably most likely just have my Instagram live going like the whole time and then go back through and here's some tips for you if you do social media. A lot of times it's much easier to just take video of everything and then you can go back through the video, you pause it, and that's how a lot of times I get pictures. Um, I'm usually always filming myself. So a lot of my full body pictures is from me taking a video and like freezing in different poses. I've showed kind of a behind the scenes on my, I think Instagram and I think TikTok. Maybe I need to talk to mama again because she fuss at me about it. She does. I know. I hope that because she's still in Colorado, that when she comes, when we do another live, you guys have to tell her that she got chill, little lady. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like that's what mom's job is, though, is to, as she says, try to protect you from things. So she brings up points. And as I tell her, I go, I appreciate your opinion. And she's like, and you're gonna do nothing with it. I was like, I can listen to your opinion. I told one time, do you guys remember the one live? Some people were being really mean. And so I said, "Oh, wait, hold on one second." And I reached over and I grabbed the trash can. I was like, wait, I gotta get the suggestion box. And then I lift the trash can up. I was like, here's where you can place your suggestions. Appreciate it. Signed management. Like you can give suggestions, you can tell people, but like at the end of the day, it's your life. You can do what you want. So I think that's funny. And I'm forever grateful for that. In fact, I've been seeing more and more. It's really funny. I quit my job. Well, it was 421, but basically on 420, I was like, that's it. I'm fucking done with this toxicity. No more. No more. Shalom, Laura. So in April, I was officially a free woman. I stopped serving. I need to look up the exact date, but I saw in my memories that I was still shaking up. So I thought I stopped serving in March, but I think in April was when I finally was like, that's it. I'm going all in on this. She asked me, do you do it? I said no, but Tawny, not overdo it. Yeah. She's got to be supportive in her own way, which is funny. So today is Most Powerful Women of the Empire. Marina Worry, Jessie Lee are, of course, going to be the main guests, the special guests, I guess. I guessed. That's weird. Too many words. So I'm very excited to learn from them. It always helps when you have people who have been in the business, people who are at levels that you want to be at. If they're going to take the time to share it with you, I'm grateful for that because I was in another business where it's like I would see these people skyrocket and do really well. And you would ask them, what are you doing? And they'd be like, oh, or nothing different. And you're just like, have you not looked at how you're getting that way there? Like there is a roadmap, there are ways. It's not just only the special people. Like if you saw all these women, they all look completely different. And that's what I love about the empire is we are not like you need to look this way and talk this way and do this. So to have that freedom to be myself, to have my side shave, my crazy hair, whatever, talk about cannabis, talk about, the fact that I'm still in my robe. It's Saturday. I'm sorry. I could put on an outfit, look all nice and dress up, but my favorite thing is I don't have to. I'm my own boss. And you know what? I can still run a business in my robe from bed. And I'm grateful for that because too many times, especially on the weekend as a former bartender, even though I was a teacher, that was the worst part. I remember when I started teaching, I was like, oh, I'm never going to have to go back. And then you're like, shit, I am not making enough money. So for me, everyone would say, thank God for the weekend. Like, I can't wait for Friday. And it would suck because I'd be like, I worked at the school, I go home, I change, and then I go and I bartend. And then on Saturday, I bartend. And then on Sunday, I bartend. And then Monday, start back all over again. So I'm grateful that I actually enjoy weekends now. I'm not like, oh, because weekends used to be basically from my adult life. I have always worked kind of in the service industry. If you are a server or a bartender or a dishwasher or a cook, you know what I'm talking about. You start to just watch everyone else have their lives. And you kind of have to only have server type friends because everybody wants to do stuff on the weekends. And that's when you're the most busy working. The amount of times my friends have come into my work, like on their birthday, I'm not able to take work off. They would come into my bar and I would buy them a round of shots. And that was how I got to celebrate their birthday. So, like this last weekend, the fact that I was able to tell them any day you tell me when, and that I got to take the whole Sunday and have brunch with them and spend like 4 or 5 hours just hanging out and not be like, I gotta go. I gotta hurry up and go into work. And I told them, I'm like, do you realize last year you had to come into my work because I scheduled myself to have the morning shift. And the girl who was supposed to come in that night just never showed up. And so my boss was like, you have to stay. And I'm like, but I have my friend's birthday. Like, I have this dinner. I've asked for this day. I've asked for this night off. Like, that's not fair. And if you've ever been stuck at your job and you're just like, oh, I want to fucking quit this shit so bad, but I have to, I can't say no. And like, I also feel bad because then he's like, if you leave, then the bartender's by himself. I'm like, fine. So, I mean, my serving job still calls me sometimes and I don't answer because I know that they'll guilt me in. So I'm just grateful that I don't have to do that anymore. So I do want to share the dollar keto is still going on. So you can join the business for $1 if you want to learn how to run a business from your phone. Please message me, or if you're catching this replay, comment freedom, because it really is freedom and flexibility when you can travel with your phone. Right? I am so much happier. Oh, and I can't wait. I'm going to do this one TikTok. I saved it. It was really funny. I can't even say it because it was just like perfect how the person said it. I was like, oh, yes, I need to do that. So I love you guys. You're dating a chef. I love that. It's a pain. That's not a pain. You lucky. I love that Patrick will cook for me. And Elizabeth, I love that Rich smokes. It helps with so many things. And like, it helps them. I mean, my mom even says it. She's like, I know it helps you. She's just like, but I don't need to see it. And you don't need to show it on your social media because I get messages. I'm 34, about to be 35 years old. Stop messaging my fucking mom about what I'm doing. If you have such a problem with it, talk to me. Talk to me. I like Jessie Lee a lot, but learn more from you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just like sharing where I get knowledge from. But I'm grateful that you still love me, Piggy Doo, because I know she is a powerhouse. But that's one thing that I love about her is she says it all the time. She's like, I'm not for everyone. I scare some people. I'm not their cup of tea. All right, fine. I'll let Holly in now. I'm still very angry with you. I'm not petting you. You ate my food. You ate my food. You're still on timeout. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But that's what's really cool is we're all about sharing here. So don't let it intimidate you, because I make that mistake like, oh, I could never be like them. I don't talk as eloquently. I don't know how to slow down when I talk. When I get really excited, all my words kind of slur together. Is that you don't know who needs to hear it coming from you. So even if it's the game of telephone, even if we all win, or like if you ever gone to a sip and paint and they have the example and the guy's telling you how to paint it. If you look at everybody's painting, they're all completely different and they're all beautiful in their own way. So you get to listen, you get to learn, you get to grow as a person. And I share all of these things because the best way to make sure you really understand something is if you teach it. That's how you're going to keep your memory going. Thank you for the hearts. Like, because of brain surgery, I do have a hard time remembering things. But you know what? When I start to teach it, I remember it. It helps me really solidify it in my brain. So I love that I get to learn a lot. Husband, I'll tell you, be honest. He's like, why do you have a thing like every weekend? I don't get it. I'm like, you don't have to. I like it. I like to make my brain be growing and changing because it is the rubber band theory. Once it stretches, it's never going to go back. So I'm grateful that I have access to learning from my bed. I'm going to stay in my robe and I'm going to be cozy, comfortable. I mean, I'm probably going to take these off. But it is still open, I think, to the public. You guys have, oh, yeah, it's the last hour. So at the top of the hour, the most powerful woman is going to start. You can, I'm telling you right now, um, you can get a ticket. No, you do not have to be a woman. If you're like, well, I want to hear, but I'm not a lady. Is it only for women? It's not just for women. We just wanted to showcase women. So on our team, we do have trans, we do have guys, we have girls, we have non-binary. Your sexuality, your gender do not matter. Do you have a phone? I'm going to guess you do because you're watching me somehow. You can run a business. Okay. So if you already have, I had 2 other jobs. And trust me, there were other teachers, nurses, people who were like, I just did this for free ketones. I really never thought this would be my business. I did not think of it as a business. I just thought of it as a cool way to get some side income. And that's amazing. You absolutely can. You can work it just as a side job. You can work it just as I want access to this amazing community. I want to be on Tawny's team. I want to be in all these Zooms that she seems like she's always having so much fun in. Um, you get the keys to the castle, all of that, and you get some more time with me. So tomorrow is going to be our first, well, it's not our first ever, but it's been a very, very long time. So we do have a client Zoom and then after a team Spark Squad Zoom where we're going to just work together and grow. So I'm really excited to see what all happens in April because last month everything was up in the greens. We were rocking and I'm excited to see this month and whoever wants to join the team. And if you don't want to join the team, but you want to drink the ketones, please, please, please message me. There's so many amazing deals going on. If money is a factor, we do have Sezzle. It breaks up the payments into 4 easy payments. It's right online. Or every Friday, we do a Freebie Friday post. So I know it's Saturday. Don't worry. Next week, it'll be going again. Right? It helps so freaking much. Okay, Peggy do. And so what's cool is everyone who orders, every client does have a referral code. So that's how you earn free ketones. So Peggy do. Put me in 3-way chats with them. You don't have to know all the answers, but I'm going to give you some really cool tips so that you can give them access to everything too. So I love helping clients earn their free ketones. I just want everyone to feel better and feel as good as I do. So thank you guys for joining. If I don't see you later, have a happy, happy Sunday. Oh, it's Saturday. Have a happy Saturday. I love ya. And if you caught this replay and you're still watching, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, there's a guest invite for Sunday Zoom. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Let me know if you want to go to the Sunday Zoom. Woohoo. Boop. Boopy boopy. Boop boop ba-doop boop. I'm very disappointed in you. If you guys could see Holly right now. Holly. Why do you do these bad things? Why? Why? That's funny. I made a funny face. She's like, I'm out of here. Came from Marina. Thank you. Yes. Dino shirt.
It's on the email that came from Marina. That's the information you all needed, I guess. Some people are saying that they don't know where the password is, but then some people are saying it's in the email from Marina. It is in the email. Thank you.
It is in the email.
Can you hand me is there my effects in my...
I love that she's going like the event starts at the top of the hour.
No, mine's the thank you. I hope these clothes fit. I never put them on my body. By the way. Not once. Malls across the street. Which flavor do you want? Oh, I don't care. Just not Pebbles. Yeah, I didn't want any Pebbles. Thank you. One time I got poisoned on a training.
Oh, yeah.
I had like a videographer assistant. And I said, hey, can you go grab Mitoflex for me? He's like, yeah, sure. I was watching. We on that? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, sure, of course. He comes back. He's like, I mixed it up for you. I'm like, thank you.
No.
He tried to poison me.
Good morning, Sherry. Oh, I totally forgot that I still like frick. Yeah. It's so weird when it's in this setup because I'm like, oh, I'm still live.
That's not flavor free. Okay.
Yeah. So, you had a long night. I hope it was a fun long night.
And put flavoring in something doesn't make it flavor free. Okay. The event doesn't start for an hour, so you guys can... Brittany out there.
I know. You're like, yeah, you're still live.
Email Marina, they said to reach out to your team for a password. No, don't reach out to us for anything. It's in your email.
You're amazing. I don't know. I'm just like... All right, I might have to leave that. That's just too much talking. Too much talking.
And the Worry team always makes their passwords weird stuff. 09233479.
It's in the email from yesterday at 2:30 p.m.
Email yesterday from 2:30 p.m. How's your password? The password is...
End schedule now.
No, I don't want to tell them.
Oh, yeah.
We got a baby sprinkle. All my friends popping out babies. These breeders over here. I'm just kidding. Mom, I was like, stop saying that. I'm like, I didn't make that joke. Somebody else did. June 5th. Heather's baby sprinkle. Heather's beach baby sprinkle. But see, like that used to give me so much anxiety. I used to be like, hold on, I can't. Stephanie's so...
What happened? Did you like your license plate?
Yeah, did y'all like your license plate on your Lambo?
The Lambo is fire.
Oh, yeah, she wrote...
I was scared.
Were you?
Really? Yeah, for my life. Not really. She's an excellent driver, but when she hit the gas pedal, I was like, oh my God, please, heart, be still. I trust her. I love her.
I love these ladies so much. You only slept 3 hours. Oh my God. You, Peggy, do.
No sense.
Oh.
You should tell him that.
I will. Okay. He's really trying to get her to move here.
Yes.
He had conversations like 10 times last night in that car.
Mm.
Feels like home to me.
I was like, yeah, let's go.
Oh my God. Everybody's going to be moving to Texas. Does Louis make one?
Look at those hearts. Yeah, she's fly, right? Like she always looks good. Yes. I'll just sit in your ear like this.
Yeah, if
Maybe like a good
Okay, I'm live watching them be live. Does anyone else? Still okay for a FaceTime? I just realized that with Most Powerful Women, probably not today. If we can do it tomorrow instead, because this event starts at the top of the hour. Unless, actually, why don't I just get off this? And then we can, because it's been forever since we've got to talk. Okay, I'm gonna stop watching them do makeup. But that's what it's just like, I don't know, hanging out with all your friends. Brian, shallow, thank you for stopping by. So it's really cool that I'm just saying, if you did not see the picture of Patrick, he actually did that himself because he was amazed. So he did gain weight for a part, and then he had an audition, so he actually took a screenshot of that, and he was like, holy crap, look at the difference, like in just like a month. So those of you guys are like, oh, I don't know. Like, I know y'all I think a lot of you think that I was like exercising on the side or just eating salad or something, but no. Obviously, if you want to see better results, being low carb and drinking the ketones, you're going to see fast results. But I still lost 50 pounds of fat in 6 months, which is pretty freaking amazing. Doing the reboot though is really, really important. I would suggest splitting it into 230s. There's no reason you have to do the full 60 hours. You can. I mean, there's not no reason. It is better. Okay, it's going to reset your metabolism more. It's going to do everything just better, just because, like, you know, most things are better if you do it longer. But what's really cool is my friend was telling me, even if you just sign up for doing 24-hour fast, if you do a 24-hour fast every Sunday night to Monday, which you're busy most Mondays anyways, that is about 2,000 calories you're not eating every Sunday. Well, Sunday, Monday, you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to. So that's about 2 pounds every month. So if you can drink the ketones and do the 24-hour fast, you're going to see some amazing results. The 24-hour fast is only $24. I like to call it a $24 grab bag because it has a whole bunch of the products in it. So it's really helpful because when I did my reboot and I only did 37 hours, both mornings I woke up before my alarm because I was sleeping better. Like, we were hunters and gatherers, so our body is used to us fasting. And it's really good for you. It's good for your brain fog if you're not just about fat loss, but you're like, oh my God, I need mental clarity. I have crazy sugar cravings. I'm moody. I have bloat. All of those things will be fixed with a fast. I'm so glad. Okay, cool. All right, Catherine. Wait, it's cool to talk tomorrow? Because tomorrow I won't be strapped for time. Today, I might be. But I could just get off here and bleep bloop. Yeah. Yes. So the 10-day challenge is amazing because that's going to give you a variety of the flavors. But if you're first starting out, I would get the 10-day challenge and the 24-hour fast plus Mitoplex. Don't miss out on the Mitoplex because it's going to make sure you don't have headaches, cramps, and it helps you absorb more of the ketones. So I would definitely start with that. And I get, if you're like, I don't want to do the fast, you don't have to. You don't. I just know a lot of you guys have already had it. Okay, cool. Tomorrow. Perfect. Tomorrow will be great because then I won't have that. And hopefully by then my migraine will be gone. So you'll get a much better Tawny, much better version of me. We're not at top capacity. And if you guys want to see, here's my 10-day challenge results. Let me go to my favorites. And this was me. I was not really taking it correctly. I mean, there's not really a bad way or a good way, but you want to make sure you drink your ketones between 30 minutes to 45 minutes because they just lose some of the efficacy. Like my dad yesterday, he's like, oh, oops, I was mixing it up and drinking some of it and then waiting later and drinking the rest. I'm like, that's why you're not seeing as great results. So good God, how many freaking pictures do I have in here? I have way too many. There's not a wrong way to do it. There's just like a little bit of a better. There we go. Okay. So the middle one is just at day 5. Look at all that bloat. I'm actually getting a rib cage. I'm not just like, I know, Peggy, you're the opposite. You're like, I have to make myself eat, which is why I'm glad you got the Protones. So if you're like, hold on, can I still enjoy the better mood, the better energy, but I don't want to have fat loss, then what I would highly suggest is, because ketones are an appetite suppressant, get the Protones, because those have protein, ketones, and the MCT. Plus, you're going to definitely not want to fast. So if you do have questions, because everybody's body is different, everybody has different goals. So if you're like, I really just want help with sleep, and I want to preserve my muscle, then I'm going to suggest to you Protones and Keto Cream. But there are a lot of different products, but I would say the main one you want to just drink is the ketones, because that is going to give you the energy, the better mood, balance your hormones. You're also going to have muscle preservation. Your hair is going to be better. Your skin's going to be better. You're going to sleep better because you're fueling your body differently. So ask the question. You're not bugging me. I love it because as you'll see when you join the team, we got all these cool little buttons and stuff. I will show you just so you can kind of see like that picture, like here. Because when you guys are like, I'm sorry that I'm bugging you, I have a nice little board, all the products. So if you're like, how do I get what's the difference between Mitoplex? Do you see that? I can just press that button and then I can send that to you. Boop, boop, boop. There's the doctor video. There's the info. There's that. And everyone on our Spark squad has access to this. If you are a client, you actually even have a board and it shows you how you can share ketones so you can get your free ketones. So if you want access to my free ketones board, please send me a message and say, free ketones, teach me how. I want to try these for free. I'm glad that you love the keto cream as much as I do, Peggy do. All right. My head from talking, so I'm going to go be quiet and I'm just going to use my fingers to talk. I really, really appreciate the mental clarity and energy would be nice, as I'm busier than ever lately and drinking Bang now. Okay, Brian, I'm so excited that you said that, because people who drink energy drinks and converted to this, first of all, you're not going to have the crash. Like, I know you have energy drinks and you feel great and then boom. Also, like Bang, it's so bad for you. All that sugar, the taurine, all that crap in it. In fact, I'm not allowed to drink energy drinks. After I had my stroke, the doctor said, no, 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 no energy drinks. The mental clarity it gives you, it gets rid of my brain fog. Okay. They're doing studies with Alzheimer patients, all these different type of people, because what starts to happen as you get older, your brain actually has a hard time fueling itself. So that's why they're thinking like when they give your brain glucose or ketones, your brain actually prefers ketone. So the best analogy is like a key and a lock. So our brains, like our keyhole is kind of damaged basically. And like we keep trying to put keys in there and it's not quite working. So some of it gets in. So our brain's getting like some energy. So I will tell you, when I drink my ketones, it's like the fog has lifted, or I've heard other people explain it like a limitless pill. Your focus is just so different. It's amazing. So I'm super excited. Brian ordered his ketones. So I can't wait to see what benefit you notice first. Also, what your favorite flavor is, because it's so different. And Lisa, I can't wait to get caught up on the animal pics. I know you sent a couple. She has new little baby kittens and they're so cute. Yes, Lisa, you should, especially with all the bundles and everything going on right now. And I know a lot of people, it's starting to get warm, spring. You're like, oh my gosh. Some holidays coming up. So I love that this is a drink, not a diet. So you can easily add it into your routine. And that's why I feel like I have been able to keep all the fat off, because when you go on vacation, how many of you, it's like you lose all the fat to go on vacation, then you go on vacation and you go crazy. I went crazy. I ate the donuts. I ate all the things, but you know what? I didn't forget to drink my ketones. So they kicked me back into ketosis. I also like drinking my ketones like 40 minutes before you're going to go. Like if you're going to go to the fair or you're going to go out to eat and you know you're going to want to have all the stuff, drink your ketones before. It's going to suppress your appetite, so you're going to eat less. So instead of me eating 5 pieces of pizza, I'm going to eat 1 or 2. Right? Thank you, Peggy. I do appreciate it, because I know you're thinking, Tawny just says it works. Try it for yourself. If you do not want to get a website order first, if you're like, I just want a trial because I want to try some of the things, I am doing a special bundle today, a Saturday bundle. You will get to try the Protones. You will get chocolate. It's just in this little packet. Chocolate, creamy mint. You will also get to pick 3 of the Mexican ketones. Groovy grape, which is charged, means caffeine, and then caffeine free, berry blue, and you also get 2. These are caffeine free. So see how they're half of this packet? So I do have a bundle. I just haven't, like I said, I got out of bed just to heat up my coffee and watch Stubbs be fed. I turn on the animals' lights and stuff, in the morning. That's my one non-negotiable. I gotta say hi to my babies. So I haven't taken pictures of it yet. I just sent it to my VIP because they always get first access. So if you do want one of those trials, please message me and let me know. Yeah, message me when you get off work and we can talk about different options. If you need me to send you a cart, anything like that. I know that technology can be weird. So please reach out. I love to teach and I just want everyone to feel as good as I feel. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining me and I feel much better. But I'm going to go rest a little bit. Bye.